The Indonesian railway system includes more than 7,000 kilometers of railway across Indonesia, including more than 4,800 kilometers of rail across the island of Java. And in 2022, Kereta Api Indonesia introduced panoramic tourist trains to inspire luxury train travel across the country. Come along with Ronnie and I as we take a ride on the Argo Wilis Panoramic Tourist Train from Bandung, Indonesia, down to the cultural hub of Yogyakarta. We're Ronnie and Jeremy, and we're digital nomads traveling to every country in the world. We've been on the rails and in the air for the past 3 years, bringing you our unbiased reviews on travel destinations across the globe. After spending most of 2023 in South America, we're always looking forward to more adventures on every continent. And, as always, we hope you'll come along with us for the ride, because you don't have to be a Kentuckian to travel with us, you just gotta have fun. Salamat pagi, YouTube fam, and welcome back to the channel. Ronnie and I are ready to check out of our Hilton hotel here in Bandung, Indonesia, because we have another train adventure scheduled for today. We are going to take the Argo Wilis Panoramic Train from Bandung down to Indonesia's cultural city of Yogyakarta. And as always, if you want to ride on the rails with us, then come along with us. Let's go! Our travel adventure day begins here at the 5-star Hilton Hotel in Bandung, Indonesia. Travelers will be happy to know that this Hilton Hotel in Bandung can be booked for as little as 16,000 Hilton Honors points per night. And as per usual for Ronnie and I, as soon as we checked out of the Hilton Hotel in Bandung, we hired a Grab taxi ride to take us over to Bandung Station. And since the Hilton Hotel is only minutes from Bandung Station, it wasn't long before Ronnie and I were at the departure hall at the station. Sadly, there is no VIP luxury lounge at Bandung Station, so as soon as Ronnie and I printed our boarding passes at the KAI kiosk, we passed the ticket checkpoints to the railside waiting area. The Bandung Station railside waiting area is quite small, however they do have a nice Zen garden with a Japanese aesthetic for all passengers waiting for their trains to arrive at the platforms. There are also a few marts and restaurant eateries in this area so passengers can get a bite to eat before they board their trains. But Ronnie and I timed our arrival at Bandung Station perfectly on this morning, so it wasn't long before we were headed toward our platform to board our Panoramic Tourist Train. Unfortunately, the boarding for our train commenced at the exact same time as 2 other trains, and the passenger crowd to the platforms was quite hectic as Ronnie and I headed toward our train car. But we did manage to get through the crowds and were pleasantly surprised to find that most of the passengers were not headed toward our Panoramic Tourist Train car. So as soon as the crowd dispersed a bit, Ronnie and I had a clear path to Platform 3 to board our Argo Wilis Panoramic Tourist Train. And welcome on board the Kereta Api Indonesia Argo Wilis Panoramic Tourist Train, which can accommodate 38 passengers in a 2-2 configuration. These leather seats on the Argo Wilis Panoramic Tourist Train car do recline and they do rotate, so passengers can enjoy as much of the Indonesian countryside as they can see outside of the panoramic windows on the 700-kilometer trip from Bandung to Surabaya. This tourist train car also features luggage stowage and train car attendants who help passengers sit back and enjoy the ride. And if that's not enough for comfort for all the passengers traveling from Bandung to Surabaya, the tourist train car also has a private train lavatory for all the passengers in the tourist train. And for all our viewers who are fans of loo reviews, here is the panoramic tourist train car lavatory on the Argo Wilis Panoramic Tourist Train. And as always, a special thanks goes out to the KAI train car attendants who keep these lavatories spotless for the entire train journey duration from Bandung down to Yogyakarta. And in addition to the leather seats that do recline and rotate, there are also power plugs and built-in tray tables in the tourist train car. And one of the best features on this Argo Wilis tourist train car, as well as all of the new generation train cars with Kereta Api Indonesia, are the automatic doors, which open much easier than the old manual door locks. And some of our viewers might appreciate these new generation automatic door locks, especially when you're walking through the train exploring all the train cars. For example, as you can see here, some of the executive class train cars on the Argo Wilis train still have the manual door locks. And if you're like Ronnie and I, one of our favorite places to explore on any train journey is the cafe dining car. And although the cafe dining car on the Argo Wilis train is not of the new generation, it was very clean and well stocked for the entire journey to Yogyakarta. But soon the crowd outside of our train dwindled to only a few straggling passengers, which meant it was almost time for our departure from Bandung Station. And here's a better view of the panoramic windows inside our train car as one of the KAI locomotives hooks up to the train next door. And as we roll out of Bandung Station for an on-time morning departure, Ronnie and I would like to invite you to do us a solid and hit that thumbs up like button and subscribe to our channel. That is one of the best ways that you can support our work and keep us on the rails and in the air. And here is a train window view of the Al Jabar Grand Mosque in Bandung, Indonesia, which was inaugurated in 2022 and covers more than 22,000 square meters. And as mentioned before, the Argo Wilis train operates on the Southern Java route for 700 kilometers from Bandung to Surabaya's Bandung Station with 13 stops along the way. And travelers in the Panoramic Tourist Train car will receive snacks and food along the way. The first snack of the trip was a cheese noodle dish served here. But since the train journey from Bandung down to Yogyakarta is about 6 hours, travelers can expect to recline those tourist train car seats and take a nap. But for all passengers who manage to stay awake on the train journey, there are breathtaking views outside the panoramic windows of the rice fields and mountains on the Southern Java rail route. And as Ronnie and I rock back and forth on the rails on our way across the island of Java in Indonesia, we would like to invite all of our viewers to check out the referral links in the description of our video. We keep those referral links in the description of all our videos, and they're guaranteed to help you travel better in the future. But for any train passengers that do wake up from their mid-journey nap, there is the cafe dining car, which has plenty of Indonesian selections to cure any craving during the train trip. On this particular train trip, I decided to try out some nasi goreng with chicken while Ronnie tried some Indonesian style noodles. But once Ronnie and I were back in the Panoramic Tourist Train car, we were surprised again by the train attendants with a prepared boxed lunch that was included with our train tickets. Since we were still full from our lunch in the cafe dining car, we did not eat these prepared boxed lunches until later. However, they were a good example of Kereta Api Indonesia's hearty Indonesian style lunches. And thankfully, as soon as the clouds started darkening and the rain started trickling down our panoramic windows, our Argo Wilis Tourist Train began slowing its roll into Yogyakarta Station. And Ronnie and I would like to welcome you to Yogyakarta Station, opened in July of 1887 in the city of Yogyakarta. Yogyakarta Station in Yogyakarta has 7 platforms and 9 lanes and is the main link on the southern and central Java rail routes. And unfortunately for Ronnie and I on this travel day, when we arrived in Jogja, we were met with a monsoon rain which delayed our Grab taxi ride. But soon enough we did hire our Grab taxi ride and headed away from Yogyakarta Station on our way to our Marriott hotel accommodations. And welcome to the 5-star Marriott Hotel in Yogyakarta, which can be booked for as few as 17,000 Marriott Bonvoy points per night. And as we say goodbye from the Marriott Hotel in Jogja, we would like to remind all of our viewers to do us a solid and hit that thumbs up like button and share this video with all your friends on all those social media channels. And if you enjoy world travel content and riding the rails around the globe wherever we go, please subscribe to our channel and check that notification bell so you know when our new videos are uploaded every week. But remember, you don't have to be a Kentuckian to travel with us. You just gotta have fun. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on keeping on. Cheers.